Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy J Rocks. You already know. Hitting you with another graphic novel haul, manga haul, hardcover haul, whatever you want to call them. Point is, I bought some shit and I want to show it off. I got some books, want to show them off a little, and that way, if you guys heard of them or you've read them, maybe you point out, your experience with them. Did you like them, not like them, or are you curious about the book? Do you also, or have you been thinking about getting the same thing, and so forth? So if you saw my last haul, I've been getting a few manga, trying to delve into the manga world a little. Bulk up my manga collection some. Don't want it to be too big, but I want little variety. Manga already, but I thought I'd get something a little familiar, and I've been wanting them for a minute, but I just been lagging it. It's not that I've been lagging it, just I'm not in a hurry to buy manga since I don't really collect it that much. So I just been waiting, like if the right deal came along, I would buy them, basically. And I got these, I'm talking about the Legend of Zelda. These little omnibus type books. They collect 2 volumes in each book. There are 2-in-1 basically in manga. They call omnibuses 3-in-1s and 2-in-1s. This is called the Legendary Edition. It's by Akira Himekawa. Akira Himekawa says it's the spine. I like it. Sexy design. I'm digging it. I think it goes this way. There we go. There's the back of it. We got Princess Zelda up in that piece. I'm liking the cover of Link right there too. So this would be the Ocarina of Time. That's a 2-volume story arc. So you get both volumes here, the complete story. One thing I didn't like, the design is cool, it's alright, but I like the picture here of Link, and look how small it is. You got this whole big cover, and you draw the picture this size. That's just stupid. Anyways, yeah, that's just dumb. Seriously, I wish it would have been bigger than that. Wish it would have been like at least the size of all this. Then you just leave the title on the top. Or I always complain about the designs. It's because I've been seeing novels, and so their designs are killer. Like their dust jackets, their book designs, the way the books present is real nice. And I go, since manga, comics, omnibuses, whatever, graphic novels, they're more visual. They have pictures in them and stuff. So you think they know more about the art and how to present it and so forth. You think they would have killer covers and so forth, when they don't. The novel ones are a lot better. And in my opinion, a lot of the novels I see, that they just present a lot better as far as the covers and the quality of the outside. But yeah, the cover there is saying it's pretty cool. I believe there's 5 volumes. I don't know if I want all of them. I'm not too familiar with the whole story of Zelda, because I played the games. I've never passed any of them, so I don't know too much about the stories themselves. So this will be a good way to read them in these books here. This is volume. They don't go by volume, so I don't know if there's a specific order they go in. But this is Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. There you go. This one's a little more cartoony, if you could tell right there by the cover. These go for $18 cover price. They're about 20% off on in-stock trades. I bought these used, but they're well taken care of, obviously by an adult collector or reader. That's the back of it. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if these. I'm trying to look where it says volumes, but it doesn't say. So I don't know if these have to specifically go into a specific order or not. And this is the 2 story arcs, Oracle of Seasons and Ages. And this one is Majora's Mask and A Link to the Past. Nice. I like the cover on this one too. The second was a little too kiddie for me, but I like this one. I hear Majora's Mask is one of the better games on there, on the Zelda franchise. A Link to the Past, that's I think the Super Nintendo one. The ones I'm familiar with is Legend of Zelda and the Adventures of Link. Yeah, I think A Link to the Past would be the one on the Super Nintendo. So yeah, that's the cover. There's the Majora's Mask on the back. Also, I know in manga as far as I know, all the time, may correct me if I'm wrong, the artist and writer are always the same person that does the art and the writing. So on Western comics like Marvel, DC, and so forth, it's not always the case. But I like when they do that, like Hellboy, Magnolia, and some of the early stuff. He'll do the writing and the art. I kind of like when they do that just to see what they do because it's all one person's vision. But yeah, let's get into some of these interiors and then we'll get into the rest of the haul. Alright, here's an idea of some of the art. And the Zelda. The art just at a quick view. Oh, let's see, what's this? Maple illustration, rough character illustrations. To me, art is weird because when I just give a quick glance and just flip through the pages, it's not really always telling of the art. You just get a quick idea of what the art style is, but there's a lot more to art than just the style, just the flash or whatever. It's the storytelling, the way it lays out panels, facial expressions, a lot of things. The art gotta speak to you, you know what I mean? Like it's not just about how cool the designs look and so forth. I mean, that's cool for a cover or something, but when you're reading a story, the art really has to suck you in. The art is like the acting in a movie, you know? They got cool costumes, but if the acting's bad, good story, but if the acting's bad, it can affect your enjoyment of it. So I actually gotta read it. I gotta be looking at the art and reading it to really get an idea of an artist, if I like them or not. Next books here are characters I'm not familiar with, but a moniker I am familiar with, if that makes sense. Let me explain it a little. It's Batgirl, but these are different Batgirls that I never even knew there was other Batgirls. I barely found out about all that recently, like earlier this year or last year, I can't remember. That there was other Batgirls. It wasn't always what's her face, Commissioner Gordon's daughter. So here is one. This one is called Batgirl Stephanie Brown. Now she's a blondie. See the cover? I was digging the cover's art germ. I like his art, it's cool, but it's always the same faces, the same look. So is it him on this cover? I believe it's him on this cover. Yeah, it's him. Here the face is a little different and it's a more dynamic pose. A lot of his stuff I've seen lately, from like, I don't know from what years it is, but a lot of the stuff I've seen is kind of the same pose and same face. Here's the back of it. So this volume 1, bought it used as well. It's you see some damage there. It's nothing that's gonna affect the reading, but it is there, a little bit on the spine there. I mean, that doesn't really bother me if I get a little bit of a discount on it, or a lot of times I buy a lot of stuff in bulk, because if you buy more stuff, they'll sometimes hook you up, be like, you know what, I'll get this and this, but you shoot me a different price. And but anyways, then I got this one. This is Batgirl Cassandra Cain as Batgirl. This is by Kelly Puckett. I read his I'm reading, I haven't finished it, his Robin Year 1 and Batgirl Year 1. So I'm kind of familiar with his writing. I did not really like the Robin stuff too much. It's kind of plain. And I mean, it didn't suck, but it was just nothing special. And I hear the Batgirl stuff is pretty good. So I'm getting on that right now. I got those digitally, though I don't have the actual book. So this is that same writer. And this is volume 2. Cover's eye. That's the back of it. We'll get to the interiors right now in a minute. And this is Batgirl Cassandra Cain. This one's called Point Blank. This is volume 3. The cover. She has like a little ninja thing going on, Black Panther type of look to her, at least to her mask. Um, I really got interested in these because I was reading the Rebirth Detective Comics, which I think is real good. I only went up to like issue 9 or something and I stopped because I decided I was just gonna wait for the hardcovers and I haven't got around to them. But I thought it was really good and I like that they formed a team of like 3 Robins and like 3 Batgirls, all the people that have carried that moniker. And I got introduced to these other Batgirls. I was like, oh shit! I go, yeah, I remember hearing that there was other Batgirls. No, I think that's when I first heard. Back when the series first started, that's when I found out about these other Batgirls. I was like, oh, there's other Batgirls, and I wanted to know a little bit more about them. So I got these books to find out a little bit about what's their thing and so forth. Now I believe this one, the Cassandra Cain, is 3 volumes. So I'll be needing one more, and the Stephanie Brown, is one more volume. So I'll be getting those, start those stories off, see how they are. And I really need to get on those Rebirth hardcovers as well of the Detective Comics because I was digging that. I think they even had, I remember them having Clayface on that team. So I liked what they were going for there. So let's get into some of these interiors on both of these books because they're 2 different creative teams. Alright, let's check out the Cassandra Cain. This art looks pretty dope. I'm digging it, but it's a little misleading because we got just Damian Scott, which so far so good. I like it. I guess I don't know if this is the cover. It doesn't look like a cover to me. I guess some trades they don't show the actual covers. They show their own pictures. Oh yeah, Batgirl 17 covered by Damian Scott. Okay, so I was dead wrong right there. Yeah, but I was gonna say these issues they vary. It got a lot of different artists. It's not see like it switches from issue to issue. See, like right here, it's Campanella and Damian Scott. It's 2 different ones. Doesn't look too bad. I'm kind of excited for these. These are probably on my short list of to read. That looks pretty cool. I think I'm more excited over the Cassandra Cain than the Stephanie Brown, but I'll decide which one I like more once I read them. Alright, so this is the Batgirl Stephanie Brown one. Like I said, I'm digging the cover. Guys, the gargoyle here. It's typical thing with Batman, but she's not just brooding over it, She's like in a dynamic pose, doing her own thing, and it's the only blonde Batgirl, so she stands out. You know who needs to be blonde again? It's Catwoman. My first introduction to Catwoman was in the movie Batman Returns. She was blonde. And in the cartoon, Selena Kyle was also blonde. I know she's been brunette for a long time. I like her more as a blonde, honestly. Now look at here. This is written by Brian Miller. But look at under artists. Look at how many artists we got for 8 issues. No, it's 12 issues. Still, that's crazy. That's almost like each artist has 1 issue or something. That I'm not a fan of that when you have too many artists. Maybe if you go 5 or 6 issues, finish your story, then you get a different artist, it's okay. But when it's from issue to issue, it can ruin the experience sometimes. That's definitely not Stephanie Brown. That's what's her face? Cassandra Cain. You know what? If you guys know where the Cassandra Cain series come first, then would I read the Stephanie Brown one, or you know the reading order? Let me know. Here we got the OG Batgirl Oracle. All right, I think that's enough of the. That's very important right there. If you guys know the reading order, let me know. I think I could probably Google that shit because that's gonna be important. Right now that I saw Cassandra Cain, that makes me think I might need to read her series first, then this one. Okay, so yeah, if you read them, let me know what your favorite Batgirl is. Let me know what your favorite storyline from them is. If you got any recommendations. And I guess that's all I got for you right now. Hit that subscribe button. You already know. Hit the bell after it so it can notify you on your news feed. Also, in the descriptions down below, hit that link for Goodreads. If you got a Goodreads, follow me on Goodreads. I'll follow you back. But yeah, definitely do all that. Handle that. And post your comments on the bottom, like I said. Hit that like button. It helps. And check you guys out next time.